What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Here we are in Midland, Odessa, picking up at Kiewit. We're picking up, I don't think we have it yet, but yeah, we have cables, 43,500 pounds of cables, going to Dalhart, Texas, at the railway, I believe, BNSF. I believe it's a railway, I'm not sure. 7 hours, 8 minutes, and I believe, well, we haven't really picked it up yet, so I think we have like 4 or 3 hours to get there. I think it's only like 200 miles, something like that. So let's pick it up. Oh, wrong button. Let's do emergency brake. We are connected, we're pulling it. Back doesn't work. Some people said they don't like that I pull forward without pulling backwards, but when you press T, you automatically engage the fifth wheel and all the cables, so it really doesn't matter. See how the cables are like extended so much? That's crazy. Alright, so hey, look, they got in an accident. They don't know how to get out. So we're going to use this to our advantage. Because they're not going to get out for a while. Because AI doesn't know how to reason with each other. Flashing lights off. We're making a U-turn pretty much. I did make it so we can stop in, I believe, Amarillo, and right before our destination we have a garage as well. We're stopping in Amarillo because there's a dealership there, and if I buy trucks I don't have to continue to go to Tucson, I believe, or El Paso is another one. So if I buy a truck, I can put it at my garage again, either here in Midland, or I could take it to Amarillo, which is our next area, our next drop-off. Or on the way there, we're going to stop there. Hey! No, look, it's hey. I know, it's an old joke. But what can I say? I still say that when I see hey on the... You rarely see it where I live, but sometimes you do see it because it's going up. It's going eastward to where the ranching and horses and farms and everything else is at. So what is this? Service station? I believe we stopped here before. I haven't been playing for a while. I haven't been playing for a week. Ever since I came out with like, oh, I want to start like This War of Mine, and I want to start Wreckfest, and I want to start all these new games. The skunk incident happened, and I don't know what's going on. I believe there's skunks living behind my house, like in my yard. Like I have a separate, I have a backyard, and then I have like something I call the way backyard, which is there's another fence, and then there's another backyard that I have. And I believe they're in the way backyard. In our second backyard, should I say? And the dog can go back there during the day because I let him out during the day. He comes in at night to sleep. Sometimes I'm sleeping all day and I forget. It's not that I forget, I go past my sleeping time. Well, let's say I go to sleep at like 12 noon or 3 p.m. I won't wake up till like 9 or 10, and he's outside, so I don't think he's waiting for me really, but maybe he is. I don't know. I don't speak dog, but so he's out there, and I've just been smelling skunks ever since the incident with the skunk happened. Like I said, I really don't think he got sprayed. I just think he almost got sprayed because the smell was there, but it wasn't on my dog. So 2 nights ago, I was half asleep again. I woke up around 2 a.m. It wasn't 10 p.m. It was like 2 a.m. and I heard my dog barking like crazy. I heard my dog barking like crazy, so in the way that he barks, I could tell if it's a person or I could tell if he's just barking at like another dog or something. But now I'm starting to think that when he sees a skunk or a raccoon or a squirrel, he barks like a person, like it's a person. It's a different kind of bark. If you have a dog, you'll know what it means. I'm sure your dog barks differently when someone is on your property compared to walking past your front yard or whatever. I live in a residential area, so skunks aren't really a thing where I live, but recently they have been. So, like I said, I woke up at 2 a.m. I was half asleep. I heard my dog barking like crazy. I went to open the door. My dog was running towards my door. My backyard is about 50 feet long by 70 feet wide, something like that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe bigger, maybe smaller. It's just because we have 2 separate yards. It's hard to explain. But anyway, he was barking like crazy. He was running towards my door, opened my door. I don't know if he heard my door open or if he was running towards my door. Like I said, I was half asleep. And I smelled skunk again. I was like, oh no. He got sprayed. And I grabbed him before he went like all over my room or my house, and rubbed on stuff. I grabbed him without any gloves or nothing. I grabbed him and I put him in the bathroom. I closed the door and I go, okay, Jesse, you gotta wake up this time. Wake up. I gotta wake up so I don't jump to conclusions like I did last time. La Mesa discovered. Oh, it's La Mesa that we have a garage at. Okay. So, I brought him in, put him in the bathroom, woke up a little bit, let him sit in there for a second. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to leave it over here on the curb. I know the curb, I hope I could pick it up from the curb. I'll get back to my story after I do this. You know, I can't do 2 things at once. So, let's decouple. Otherwise, it would be hard to get in and out here. I don't even know if we have enough. Oh yeah, we have plenty of money. What am I talking about? Wrong profile. Yes, I want to buy this garage. Awesome. Awesome. Drive. Let's go back. Outside view. Whoa. Can't do it that way. Alright, put it reverse 1, go slow. Really? No, I'm off. So what happens when you drop it off on a curb. There we go. Luckily we got it. I won't do the tug test on this one. Just keep going. That light looks like it hasn't even changed. Okay. Right when I say that, it changes. Luckily this wasn't a rush delivery, otherwise we would be late. So anyways, I woke up, I did my thing. I went back into the bathroom and I still didn't have gloves on. I should have put on a pair of gloves. I didn't put on a pair of gloves. Hey, I want that truck over there. I started rubbing I rubbed my hand on his back to see if he had anything. I put it towards my nose, didn't smell nothing. Again, underneath him, didn't smell nothing. On his face, didn't smell nothing, etc. And then I finally, especially when I went to the bathroom, I thought it would smell like skunk really bad, but it didn't. So I didn't jump to conclusions this time. I know I touched him all over. Don't be dirty. I touched him all over and made sure he didn't have the spray on him from the skunk. The guy's flying. And then I let him do his thing. I sprayed somebody. I had just got some skunk spray. It's called Skunk Off in the mail from Amazon. And it had good reviews, so that's why I purchased it. So yeah, I sprayed a little bit by the door and a little bit on my jacket because I thought there was some on there. It actually smells pretty good. It smells a little bit like lavender. You could buy the lavender one or the original. I thought I bought the original one, but the original one kind of smells like lavender as well. So I don't know. As long as it works good. It was $30 for the Skunk Off. It comes in a black and white bottle. Pretty large bottle, like 48 ounces, I want to say. Can skip gears. I'm just trying to get in front of this guy. I remember when I first started playing this game, they used to always beat me. And once I figured out how to switch gears, I figured it out. So, hey, looking over in the left in the dirt. My reflections are like at minimum settings, even though they're really not in real life. In real life, they're like at high. Hi. So yeah. So I bet if I would have done what I did last time by waking myself up, I probably wouldn't have been in the situation that I was in before. Like, if I would have woke myself up, I probably would have come to the conclusion that he wasn't sprayed, because I think it would have smelled a whole lot worse. I mean, I guarantee it would have smelled a whole lot worse. I mean, like I said, the first time I was telling the story, it took me like the entire time. This pretty much has taken me the entire time as well. But I'm on the freeway, so I got to it right away, or the highway. So yeah, the first time it was like right outside my door. It smelled horrible. I mean, and they could say like it's like a mile away and it smells horrible, but I swear they're living like in the backyard. And I know they can jump little fences, like if it's chicken wire, they can jump over it. But if they said they can't jump over it if it's like a flat surface, so I'm gonna have to get something like a piece of aluminum or metal or something not steel, but something like that. Or maybe, a piece of aluminum, like roofing, but that doesn't have any holes in it, so they can't, like, scale it. Put that, like, I have a little open. I can't really explain it to you guys, because you guys don't know where I live, but there's, like, an opening on one side of my yard that a dog could fit through, or a skunk, or a squirrel, or a small animal. Small dog, and then there's a big old door that a person can go through and close behind him. But the dog can go into the very backyard, the way back, whatever, the second part of my backyard, and come out the same way he went in. But as me as a human being, I can't do it because I can't fit through the spaces. Hey, look through the bridge. I have ADHD, I swear. I'm talking to you about a story and I just see something, I'm like, hey, look, a Subaru. But yeah. So, this other game I was telling Peter about on the road, it's based out of Germany. Hamburg, Kiev, Kyiv, Kiel, I don't know, something like that. Munich, bunch of places like that, or a bunch of the cities in Germany. And you basically drive a cargo truck. I was telling you guys about it once before. Very short. I think it was after my skunk story, my first skunk story. So you're driving like a cargo van around, basically like a MAN or a Scania, something like that. And all it is you can make it a manual, but I believe it's an automatic, and it's just a box truck. And eventually, as you work your way up, the game is still early access, so people that are playing it right now say it's not even worth buying right now, because you can like go off to, like, if you go off onto the shoulder, and over there it's always raining in the game, and there's no settings for it yet because it's early access, so there's only a couple things available. Like, all you can do is the thing is, what people think it is they think it's a ripoff of Euro Truck Simulator, and it's really in its own category. Any game that comes out that is a truck game, they always say it's a copy of another game. But yeah, Euro Truck 1 and Euro Truck 2 have been out for a while, and American Truck, yeah, it's the same developer, so yeah, it was a copy of Euro Truck. But these other games that have nothing to do with Euro Truck or American Truck, they just want to do their own thing. I know a lot of games are out there, but they don't hold a candle. And this game is still, not even at its highest potential. I mean, there's still other things coming out for it, and it's been out for quite some time. Well, it's been out since 2016, I believe. But Euro Truck has been out for quite some time, and they're still releasing more and more stuff. So what I'm saying is, other games can come out, but I don't know if they're going to hold a candle to American Truck or Euro Truck. And every game that comes out is always going to be called a copycat of another game, even though it has nothing to do with it. So basically, on the road, so you're driving, like I said, you're driving a box truck, and before you get to your job, or when you get to your job, you can get out of your truck. Man, if we can get out of our trucks in this game, even in first person, that'd be awesome. So you get out of your truck, you can walk anywhere you want to walk. But really, there's this big old green area you got to walk to. You get your job, you sign your signature. I think it saves your signature after a while. And then you get back in your truck and you back up to the end of the dock, or to the back of the garage. There's not really a dock in this game because it's all box trucks. So you get in the back of the garage. You barely touch the garage, and you press enter and you load up your stuff. So, but if you get on the shoulder, what I was getting to earlier, if you get on the shoulder, I've seen other people play it. When you get on the shoulder, there's no way to save or to call a repairman, so you have to start all over again if you get stuck. If the physics break, or you go onto the grass and the physics break, and basically when you go into the grass, you just start to sink. And all the cars on the road pretty much they are going on the Autobahn or whatever it's called. They're going like, let's say the speed limit's, I don't know the kilometers, but let's say it's miles per hour. Let's say it's 60 miles per hour. They're going like half of that. So you're just trying to avoid all these cars on the motorway or whatever it's called out there. Basically the highway. You're trying to avoid all these cars because they're just going super slow. There's no breaking of any laws. Basically, they just want you to get from point A to point B, and that's all that game is. So it's early access right now. Like I said, I believe it's 20. It's between 20 and 30, or maybe it's $20. I want to say, but it's very early access. So, and it's been out since the middle of 2017, but it's just starting to become relevant as far as people playing it and mods coming out for it. Not mods. There's no modding. As far as the developers doing any like research, not research. Yeah, like putting time into the game. Because before they weren't putting any time into the game. It was just there. Try to skip from 5 to 7. It was like, yeah, no. This is the first time. It's really cold where I live. It's not. I mean, it's raining and stuff like that, but everybody says, "Ah, you live in San Diego." It's like raining like one day a year. I think I talked about this before. I'm like, no, it's like it rains a lot of time. Even in the San Diego, like downtown metro area, it's still raining. It still rains all the time. But people say, "Oh, it only rains like twice." That's not true. That's not true at all. What is this? So yeah, this is the first time I'm like recording with my sweater on. It's supposed to rain today. I believe it's like 60 degrees outside right now. Yeah, it's pretty, going backwards. I still haven't figured out why it does that. I don't have anything in the game besides sound effects. And I might have taken the sound effects out of the game. Just because. Is there anybody next to us? That's a Peterbilt, so that's good. Good. Discovered the Peterbilt. Luckily, we don't have to go in there. Here comes another garage. I don't know if I want to stop here. I kind of do because there's not another garage that we can discover. Now I'm getting hot because I talked about my sweater. Get off the phone, woman! Gosh. Hope you all are doing great. Hope you guys don't have to deal with skunks where you live. I never had to deal with skunks until probably like, I mean, it would happen, but it wouldn't happen not nearly as close as it happens nowadays. See, I might be able to get into the middle lane. No, that's a big enough driveway I could pull in here. It's not like right off the road. Well, it is, but I believe we'll be able to turn around or something. Not turn around, but you know what I mean. Enter, yes. Awesome. Let's do this angle. I wouldn't be able to do it any other way. Hey, and there's a recruitment center. I do have some drivers in this game. Not really sure why. Because this, I have plenty of money. There's a single cab. I don't know if we have one of those. I think all of the ones we have are sleepers. And for some reason we can't get the girl to work in all of them. We can only get her to work in like one model, and that's like the VNL model. I like the VNR model It's not bad looking. So we kind of went off the road, off the beaten path a little bit, just to get that garage, or yeah, to get that. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I'm not looking at the road. Can't see. That's what I get. Can't see the light. So I don't know why. I don't know if that's not a link. I don't know why, but I bought the 4-year pass for Rainbow Six Siege. I don't really play that game a lot, but I got it. I don't know if I told you about this other game that I have. I haven't played it in a long time. Better let me in. I haven't played it in a long time. It's called Escape from Tarkov. I did upload a video on it, but all it was me shooting a guy. I couldn't kill him. He wouldn't die. I just kept shooting, stabbing him, punching him for like 10 minutes, and then I ended the video. But I have the game, Escape from Tarkov. I might have told you guys about it a long time ago. I remember talking about it. I spent like almost $200 on the game. What's this intersection deal? Nobody's there. Brakes. Yeah, I don't know if I told you guys about it, but I spent like $200 on it. It's a first-person shooter, PvP. You can also play PvE, which is just like a single player against bots. But it's not as fun. It's more fun to play multiplayer or PvP. And there's only like 10, not even 10 people in the game. And I still have a trailer. Oh yeah. I was like, did I drop it off or something? The game came out like 2 years ago. It came out in alpha. It wasn't even in beta yet. It was like not available to anybody unless you wanted to spend like almost $200. I think it was $149.99, and it came with like guns, and if you take any of your guns with you on onto one of the maps and you get killed, they can go through your body and take whatever you have. So it's kind of like, it was before PUBG came out. It was pre-PUBG. So it has the same kind of mechanics as PUBG, like picking up clothes and helmets and boots and guns and parts for your guns. But it's not as fast as PUBG is. It's more of a tactical stealth shooter type game where you gotta get to, I mean, PUBG is kind of like win it all. This game is like get to a certain point before everybody else, and you all start like the same distance away, and some people they die and they gotta start from the beginning, or they'll just join in if there's enough room in the server left. They can join in. I'm making a left up here. I'm not taking this garage. I already got us 2 garages on the way. I don't need another one. Yeah. I'll just go straight. So, yeah, it's kind of like a PUBG as far as the mechanics go, but as far as anything else goes, like I said, it came out pre-PUBG. It might have been like 2 years ago that it came out. It was like right when I got sick. My buddy encouraged me to buy it because he paid $150 and he goes, "Hey, you should play it with me." And I was like, okay. When I was playing with a bunch of friends. When I was playing with a bunch of people on Rainbow Six Siege is when I started. Well, when I first started PC gaming, really, when I first found my PC, I started Rainbow Six. I started American Truck. I started Grand Theft Auto, and I just met some people that became in-game friends, and they encouraged me to buy it, and I immediately regretted it, but that game, you can't return it. It's not like Steam or nothing, so I tried to sell it to a buddy of mine. That didn't work too well. He wanted to play it, but he didn't want to pay for it. I let him play it. Luckily, there was no, like, I'm still able to play it. I didn't get, like, banned for it or whatever, because I recently went into the game just to see if it still worked for me. It still works, but I just haven't been wanting to play it because I don't remember if I used my controller. I don't remember. I think I had to use my keyboard on that game. Keyboard CAD in it. Keyboard CAD is, if you're a PC gamer, you know what that means. If you're not a PC gamer and you just watch my videos because you like to see my trucking videos, then keyboard CADing is when you don't use a controller, all you use is your mouse and keyboard to run around. And for a lot of people that are console gamers, that is pretty much impossible to even fathom doing. But yeah. So it's like W goes forward, S goes backwards, A goes left, and D goes right. And then you go into your menu by hitting the F1, F2, F3, or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keys. Or you go hit I for inventory. Stuff like that. That's how I play House Flipper. I try to play it with the controller. I just play it with the keyboard. Only because it's easier. Just because you're not trying to kill anybody, you're just painting, you're just decorating a house. It's a lot easier to play. So I think I figured out the whole light situation, the interior light in the truck. You have headlights on. When I pick this truck, I pick interior light to be white. And I think if I pick it to be nothing, then it won't come on when I hit the headlights. But I saw it in, I believe the FLD truck has it as well. Or maybe it was the, not the FLD, but the Volvo truck. I was going to get a Volvo truck and it had a interior light. You could make it orange or purple or red. And I hit my, and without recording, I was just looking at the truck. I hit my headlights and it came on red inside. And I was like, what the heck is this? Sorry, buddy, I gotta get over it. Dullheart discovered. I didn't say any other places because we discovered them, but it wasn't, my game didn't really pick up on it that, or we have been to the places before, but my game, it, you know, when you take out mods and stuff, it just goes, hey, 2 sensor robo, probably weird. Your game, it just goes back to your previous, and it doesn't remember what cities you go to when you take out mods. It goes back to your others, your save before you did all that stuff. So yeah, this is the railway. Where are we taking this thing? Oh, this is the hardest part ever. But it's not that bad because there's no vehicles parked here. So that's a plus. I'll move this way actually. Yeah. It'd be hard to get it over there. Get off your phone and help me, woman. Oh, maybe not. Still over. should have just looked at my right-handed mirror instead of looking out my window. I didn't really look at it until the last minute. I saw the entire lane over there. And then the car haul vehicle is invincible. All it is the truck. The truck is a Peterbilt or a Kenworth. I think it's a Peterbilt 389. And then over top, you could pick either Teslas or like F-150s. And I picked the Teslas only because they look cooler on top. Yeah. Now I'm on this side. How far am I from hitting that? I'm just going to straighten out my truck from this view. I was fine right there, kind of. It's still crooked. I'm going to take that. I don't know. If I have a chance to make it straight, I might as well do it. There we go. Parking brake on, engine off. These headlights have the eyelashes in the front. If you could see that from the side angle. You can barely see it. Yeah, we're here. Let me drop it off. I'll explain the thing later, because I took it out of my game. Excellent! Odessa, Midland, Odessa to Dalhart, 2 hours 46 minutes, 5 hours 28 minutes, 52.9 gallons consumed, $15,860 with 554 XP. And there's nothing coming out of here. So let's go back. We should buy a... I'll do it. I was going to buy a trailer, or... It says requires Nevada and Oregon, but we have Nevada and Oregon, so I don't understand that. I don't know what these are. My fleet? Oh, they're my trailers. Okay. I was like, what the heck? So basically, if you can imagine it, like a car carrier over top of where the amber lights are above my roof. If the sleeper was flat, the cars would go over top, and they would go basically to the front of my grill. There'd be a car up there, and there'd be like 3 cars up top and 2 cars at the bottom. So basically, probably to the second spool, there would be my entire, the entire car hauler. But if you you can go pick up a job, because that whole back part was invisible. So you can actually get a trailer, and then it would look funky because you have a box trailer. Even I tried the car trailers, and it didn't look right. So it just doesn't work. The car hauler didn't work. There'd be like 2 cars behind me, or maybe it was like 3 cars up top, 3 cars on the bottom, 2 cars on the bottom, something like that. There were Tesla cars, but since the bottom was invisible, you can basically pick up a box trailer, and it would just have like 1 Tesla, or maybe 3 Teslas poking out of the trailer. So it didn't look legit. So that's why I got rid of it. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wait for another car carrier to come out. I thought that was gonna be it, but I didn't want to show it to you guys because it was kind of dumb looking. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace out.